Hey, how's it going, everyone out there in TV, podcast, and radio land? Welcome back to the No Girlfriend podcast. With you, as always, is your handsome host, me, Kris Barnes, and my partner, as always, the Nancy Mulligan to my William Sheeran, Spencer Jabara. How's it going, pal?
I don't understand that reference at all.
You haven't listened to Divide, the Ed Sheeran album?
No.
Really? You should listen. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
It's like an amazing album.
Thanks for the review, Kris.
Yeah.
Anywho, you wanted to continue with this terribly crafted intro?
Yeah, so what's next? Are we going to go into the new experience of the week segment? So we talk about our new experiences of the week.
Hang on, Kris.
Or what did you want to say?
Someone's a little excited today.
Or do you want to talk about your day?
Whoa. Well, yeah, that's how we usually start, you know?
Sorry,
we can ease the
it's been a little while, so I guess like...
All right, yeah.
Sorry about that. I jumped the gun a little bit. I was a little premature there.
Yeah, a little premature ejaculation on the podcast there.
Good one. Nice highbrow humor, as we are known for at the No Girlfriend podcast. So, Spencer, how has your day been? What's going on with you, man? It's been a little while since we last spoke.
Today was actually great. I saw the new Wolverine movie, the movie Logan. That was great. Really, incredibly violent for a superhero film. And it's I'm so glad it was, because Wolverine deserves that sort of grittiness and darkness. And it's honestly, I could put it in a top 5 superhero films, I would say. The person I was with said they're number 1, but I said that's a little strong, especially when you just finished the movie.
Have they seen Guardians of the Galaxy? That person,
Kris, it was better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, there is not. What's better than Guardians of the Galaxy?
The Dark Knight's better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's debatable. Dark Knight was a masterpiece and should have won an Oscar. But Guardians of the Galaxy, the part where
purple lights and green lights. That's all it is. It's literally the entire movie.
The part where what's his name? Chris Pratt was like, "We're the Guardians of the Galaxy, bitch." That really changed my life.
I don't know what
was it going to be the end.
Oh, I don't know. Regardless, no, Kris.
Yeah,
no,
right.
You're flat out wrong. But I've come to expect that of your movie opinions. So
wow.
Anyways, I saw Logan.
Before we move on from Logan,
didn't move on. I was about to. I'll give the highlights of it.
Sorry, I want to ask you a quick question first.
Fine.
About Logan. So, what's one of my friends described it as, and that's kind of like, this is how I assumed it would be like. It was I thought it'd be like Last of Us, the movie.
No, I mean,
really?
There's elements. I guess no, I don't know about that. I don't think so. Last of Us, no. There's no
okay, minus the zombies, obviously, but the whole the dynamic with the man and the child.
Oh no, not really either. Because then you have Professor Xavier as well, who's along for the ride.
Okay, yeah, but doesn't he die?
Okay, Kris, you can't make all these exceptions and then still say it's exactly like The Last of Us.
Okay,
fine. It's not like The Last of Us, Kris.
Fine.
All right,
jeez. You're right. Okay, sorry. Go on.
But it was very good. It was a lengthy film for sure. But the action was very good. It was very Hugh Jackman's performance. I don't think I've ever said this about his performance in a superhero movie outside of Heath Ledger. But I think Hugh Jackman deserves an Oscar for this performance.
Really? That good, eh?
It was really, very good. I've never seen him bring such character or life to Wolverine. Maybe because in this one, there's just more angles to view his character from. Because in this one, he's a lot older, and his healing factor's kind of not working like it was. It's just not wearing off. That's the wrong word, but just you get age. You age, right?
Naturally aging has affected his healing factor as well.
Yeah,
so it's a little slower.
Exactly. So he's not the badass. Yeah. I mean, he's still a freaking badass, but it's not what you've come to expect. I just thought it was really interesting dynamic to the character. Anyways, I had a great time at the movies.
So when is Logan set? Is it set long
2029.
after Apocalypse?
2029.
That's pretty close to now.
Yeah. Well, basically the whole thing is mutants at this point have all been extinct almost.
Oh,
right?
Really?
Yeah, and so him and Professor Xavier are kind of in hiding.
Is that is it a sequel to Apocalypse, or is
there's no direct. I mean, it's all canon. It's all takes place in the universe, but there's no direct correlation to Apocalypse or whatever.
Gotcha.
Funny story. Hugh Jackman was asked in an interview, is it canon? And he's like, oh no, I can't do the Australian accent, but this is just just for the fans. It's something special. Yeah. And then the director had to do damage control on that comment. Oh no, actually he's a fucking idiot. It's actually all canon.
It's all canon. It's all fits in storyline.
But yeah, no, it was very good, and I highly recommend the film. Anyway, so what about you? Anything special today?
So I guess a lot of things have been happening to me. Today, actually, for the first time, I drove downtown Toronto, and Man, it's pretty fucked up driving down there, man.
You've never driven?
I've never driven in the core, no. But I was ever gonna run there for work today, and like, man, people is fucking darting out everywhere. People making some poor driving decisions, like myself, and like, there's like all kinds of the streets just kind of fucking branch off. Like, if you going straight, and it'll be like 5 places to turn left, and it's like which left street do I turn
totally
left
right.
into? And it's
and
like
it actually
shit.
doesn't function. And like, I totally agree with you because when I drive down there, it's almost a contest. Like, how many times someone can honk at me during my trip to Toronto.
Man, yeah,
because it's just like every intersection has like some rule about the lights. Like, you can't turn right, or you can only turn right between these hours. Or you can't turn right between these hours.
Yeah, if you're wearing this color shirt on this day of the week.
And it's like the reason is because like the city was built and then it was expanded and then expanded and then expanded. So it's like they had to just kind of like the road system isn't mapped out like you'd think it should be. But man, it was I absolutely hate driving downtown. But it's like, what was your business down there, anyways?
Oh, just some work business, bit vague work business. I can't talk about the podcast.
Oh, okay.
For my vague work job.
Yeah, mercenary position.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I see. Okay, I understand. But all right, yeah, that's pretty boring then. That was a pretty boring day you had, Kris.
Sorry, leave me alone. I'm probably gonna see Get Out this weekend.
I already saw it.
I heard it was really good.
It was
like a masterpiece.
I don't know. But yeah, people throw on masterpiece. It was a very. I mean, it was
it's one of those very commonly used words now. Yeah, masterpiece.
It is. It was very good though. I actually really liked the movie, and it's not like people who just see the trailer. All right, who haven't seen the movie. Their reviews are like, if they haven't seen it, and they pretend like they've seen it and review it. They're like, oh, it's just like a get whitey, like white people are evil film, and we're so over that. # Donald Trump, like that, and it's just like
# MAGA.
If you actually watch the movie, it's not like a get whitey movie at all. It's actually a very, very cleverly crafted film. Bunny is very funny as well, but also very suspenseful. It's actually a really good movie, so I do recommend it. I recommend that and Logan.
Yeah, I'll check them both out, man. Speaking of that whole like get whitey thing, before we go into our new experience of the week, I don't know if you heard about the Dear White People show coming out to Netflix.
Oh yeah,
people deleting their accounts about that.
That's so funny. At one point the Netflix, I don't know if it still is, but they literally took down the YouTube video because of the comments in the
really it took them.
It might be back up now, but when I first heard about it and I went to look at it, the video was non-existent. They deleted it.
Did you ever end up seeing the YouTube video?
Yeah, I did. And it's like, people have these long rambling explanations of like the trailer and like why they hate the trailer. It's only like 16 seconds long or something, right? And it's like, it definitely doesn't show what the whole series is about. Although, I also understand why people are kind of annoyed with this sort of stuff because that's classic get whitey, you know what I mean? And it's just...
Okay, allow me to interject. Have you seen the original movie?
Yeah, that's the thing. So apparently that was supposed to be more like a more nuanced take on race relations, but I have not seen that movie, right? And I know it's based off that movie. So if it's based off that movie, then I think it should lead you to believe that it's going to be a little more nuanced than what the trailer showed. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't know. Not my cup of tea.
So that's the thing, because I feel the same way. I'm not really big into these kind of like more preachy race relations movie, but one day, at the behest of a friend, I was like home from work one day, I was like, okay, I'll watch this movie. I watched it. Actually, it was pretty good. Like, it wasn't the typical, like, just black people saying, oh, we've been treated unfairly by the white man for years now. Time to get ours. But, no, it wasn't like that at all. There was some more militant people in this so basically set in this university where it's like generally a pretty white school, but there are a few black students, and some of these black students and how they kind of survive and I guess thrive in their own way in their own little like niches in this black school is like there's some students there's like one student who's like this really preppy black student, like fits in with like the preppy upper class white crowd. There's one black girl who's like more against the whole like white establishment, like things that are just done by people to people of color. There's like some gay black students, all kinds of people, and like all the way they relate to white people and other people of color. So it's really interesting in that way. And you're just saying it is a lot more nuanced than you'd think, and it isn't just saying white people are bad and they're hurting us. It's like actually very interesting and very thought provoking for all sides. of the whole argument.
I'd be curious to know, like, if the people who wrote the movie are also writing the show, or how much of the cast and people from the movie are carried over to the show, because that's obviously going to impact the final product.
Very true.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a chance. I don't even know. It's just not the type of thing I like in general. And like you watch like Riverdale, right? So I mean, we clearly have different tastes.
It's not the same thing as Riverdale. Okay, I have some like
I
have some nuggets of culture in me. All right,
it's gonna be like exactly like Riverdale, except like the characters aren't all white.
Have you watched Riverdale last week, by the way?
No, I'm not watching it anymore.
Man,
Chris.
it was so good. It's gotten so good since you last watched.
No, it hasn't.
Episode 3 was like a one-off. It was so good since episode 3 ended.
No.
Oh my gosh, Spencer, you're honestly a Philistine.
We're not going back to fucking Riverdale, for the love of God, please no.
Starting my own Riverdale podcast next week. I'm calling it. I don't know what I call it. River Kris? I don't know.
That's a pretty terrible joke, if I have to be honest with you, Chris. Anyways, let's get into our new experiences of the week, because I have one that's going to be a real throwback.
A real humdinger of a new experience?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it a humdinger. That's a little much of it, kind of an exaggeration there, but it's definitely something that'll bring back. Damn it, Chris! Turn your fucking phone off.
I'm sorry, I'm popular. Okay.
Yeah, one text every 30 minutes.
Two texts.
Oh, from the same person. That's like a spelling correction. All right. Anyways,
fuck off,
Chris. So my new experience actually is I got this app on my phone.
Was it Duolingo?
No, it's not Duolingo.
Okay, alright.
It's actually what's so funny. That's so close. What it's called? It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Oh my god! Okay, you got Duel Links?
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna need this. I have a Duel Links rant.
Okay, all right.
Okay, but go on first. Go on, do your experience.
Anyways, I got it because after someone at work, two people at work recommended it to me. So once the first guy recommended it, I'm like, maybe. Then the second guy was like, okay, is everyone gonna be playing this fucking thing? So why not? And it's like, it's so good. Because it's such a... I swear to God, Chris, if you disagree with me on this, you're going to get slapped across the face. All right? It is so fantastic because it's actually like the old school Yu-Gi-Oh! It's none of that fucking new shit. Like, you don't even understand how the current game is. It's so ridiculous and it's so stupid. Like, I have no interest in it because it's not even... It's so different than how the game started and how it intended to be. Mm-hmm. And so this is like a throwback... And you have like the characters, and it's like the rules are slightly altered because just to compensate for the format it's on the iPhone and all this sort of stuff, and to make the duels quicker, instead of 8,000, it's like 4,000 life points, like the TV show was. Yeah. But man, like it's just so addicting. It's really fun to play, and it's just it's definitely sucked up a bunch of my hours now. Like when I'm not doing anything. So I highly recommend the game. If you have it, I would love to duel you, Chris, and we'll put money on the line. Okay. Although if you're as bad as you were when we were kids, then it should be an easy win.
I was not bad when we were kids. I never bought cards, so I didn't have the good
Chris, that's not true.
You bought cards regularly when we were kids. Well, I barely ever bought cards.
You had like some
people gave me decks.
Yeah,
and I had a deck from one of our buddies, and so he gave me that, so I used that, and I wasn't bad with that. Okay, I'm gonna go against you, and like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna lose all my female fans right now, and all the people who find me even mildly attractive.
All right, say bye to that one person, Chris.
Sorry to the one person, but like, fuck you. But I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd. All right, okay, so like, I kind of think the new Yu-Gi-Oh mechanics are cooler, right? The Xyz summoning, the pendulum summoning, the link summoning.
What was the first one?
Xyz summoning.
What's that?
It's when you have like
what, XY, is it XYZ?
XYZ.
You call XZ?
That's how you say it. It's not called XYZ
like
summoning.
Like Indian name.
It's XZ summoning.
Like Xyz and sorry.
Yeah, it's exactly what you say. It's XZ summoning.
And pendulum, I actually learned about that today. Right, that's so
it's
stupid as well.
It's got nerfed so hard in the new meta. Okay. So, oh my god.
What are you saying?
It used to be like so OP.
Then there's that synchro summoning.
Synchro summoning is like a few years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. But like, I think those things are cool, and those are really evolving the game. I obviously don't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Or this is like not obviously what I'm saying right now. But like, I don't play anymore. But like, I think it's really cool. But the game is not staying the same way. It always has kind of like I know, like the Pokemon trading card game or whatever. It's evolving to attract new fans, new players. So,
That's not attracting new fans.
Yeah, it is.
No,
like,
it's not. It's a shrinking fan base consistently.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's just still have the World Tournaments every year and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but it's a huge
and
game.
They're still churning out new TV shows of it every, 2-3 years.
Yeah, because people watch terrible TV. Hence your Riverdale obsession.
Shut up. Stop ragging on Riverdale. Also, back to Duel Links. I played Duel Links for a little bit because one of my friends got me into it. But, like, I found it so dull. Like, it was honestly the worst. You start off with, like, the shittiest cards. And it's like, you're playing on those, like, old school Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh! Card games. Where it's like, they give you, like, fucking Celtic Guardian and Beaver Warrior, all kinds of shit-ass cards that do nothing, and you give spells like fucking D-Spell, and it's like, this deck sucks ass, and you have to like grind and beat people who are a little shit at this game in order to even get to a place you can buy cards that are better.
Dude, you just unlock them more and more as it goes on, you level up.
Yeah, how many times do you have to duel the same fucking no-name chick on this Domino City streets?
Dude, or you can... or you can go online and battle people online with the ranked dueling system, which is fun. Which
is a ranked dueling system?
Yes. Kris!
You get star chips?
No, you don't get star chips. You fucking nerd. You get locator cards. No, but no, it's so much fun, man. You're insane. We should definitely play that because I'm curious to see how terrible your deck really is.
It's like the basically I've never done.
Yeah, so you haven't actually played it, so you can't give a full review until you've sunk an appropriate number of hours into it.
Also, that's something that's fun. And like, give me some notifications. Is like, hey, like I wouldn't play it for like 3 hours, and they'd be like, hey, why aren't you playing Duel Links right now?
I have not received one notification.
I got so many notifications from it. It's like
maybe
really
turn them
annoying.
off, Kris. Maybe you go and press turn notifications off on the settings.
Shut up. iPhones can't do that.
Yes, you.
But my biggest pet peeve of Duel Links is that when you see a Duel Links ad on YouTube, and you see these like kids playing.
Is there ads? Really?
There are ads on YouTube.
Well, I haven't seen any of this. Okay.
Yeah, so like you'll see the ad. And
I use ad blocker. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, I support people, so like I watch the ads.
Oh, such a noble man you are.
Yeah, I know.
Watching those advertisements. Oh, that's your good deed for the day, I'm sure.
What can I say, man?
Anyway,
so you see these kids playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And like on like benches, and before it changes into like a virtual escape, and they're playing in the Duel Links world.
That's corny.
But like these kids playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Are like attractive people. Like I don't understand. Like, hey,
these kids are attractive. Kris?
Okay, they're not kids. They're like probably like people in their 20s, like turning to teenagers. But they're like good-looking people playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is so factually incorrect.
Well, what about me?
Shut up! You don't count. You're not good-looking at all. But
I'm here watching my face to see how I'll react to that criticism. Look, Kris, I'm probably easily the most handsome duelist in that game.
Which is saying like something, man.
That you mean isn't saying. Kris, you're screwing up your chirps.
So what am I saying?
It
is saying something.
No, it's
because
not saying something.
It is saying something because, like, if you're the most attractive person playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, imagine what the average player looks like.
Yeah, no, you know what, Kris? Never mind, alright? You just keep babbling on.
I'm sorry.
What's your new experience?
I'm just saying that, like, why are these people so, like, good-looking in these ads, man? I want to see people who are, like, chubby, hairy, looking like real nerds playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the ads. I don't want to see good-looking, I want to see nerds, man. Nerds!
Alright.
That's my qualm.
Alright. Go ahead, Kris. What's your new experience of the week? Please let us know, and I'll make sure to come down equally as hard on whatever you say.
Please do. So, I guess this past weekend, I saw some of my old university roommates. We caught up together. One of my buddies...
Boring! You know my biggest gripe about university roommates? Sorry, go ahead.
So, one of my buddies, he goes to school out in Hamilton for his post-grad.
Hamilton, the armpit of Ontario.
Okay, chill, buddy. Relax. So, we were all visiting him there, and, like, it was a really good time. We hung out with him, and, like... Just like it feels like things never really like left off. We all separated like at least well over a year ago now. But like we both kind of like fell right into place. So we're playing some Shell. We're talking. Get some sushi. You know,
Shell, NHL.
Yeah.
Okay, don't say it like those dumb white people say it. NHL.
Everyone says Chell. Okay, it's not for a specific kind of person, right?
Those cracker.
Chell is ubiquitous.
Whatever. Anyways, and you had fun, yeah?
Yeah. It was just kind of weird. Like Okay, sorry. The weird part is that we also went to a club in Hamilton on the infamous Hess Street.
I thought the circle jerk would be pretty weird.
Oh, that was pretty normal for us. That was like a general Thursday thing. But so I went out to the Hess and like I feel like kind of like pretentious, but like I'm almost like I'm almost 24 now, and then I'm seeing. Oh, I'm so old.
Jeez.
But I saw like all these like people going to clubs, and they all look so youthful because they're all like people 19, 20, and like seeing some of these girls dressed up in like these like scanty clothes, like they're all pretty scantily clad, and I'm just like, man, these girls look so cold, and that's all I could think about, you know. And this is like felt like this. This is all kind of funny to me, seeing these like kids going out and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man inside now.
You still go to clubs. You still go out.
I still go. I still get extremely drunk, but like, like
only I can be nostalgic, all right, because I don't do that stuff anymore.
I'm nostalgic because I used to do things, but now I'm like I'm too old for it. Now I just warmly to clubs. You know, I always like I try to get bottles if I can because it gets me in front of a line. Like.
Man, the club life is so stupid. I'm so glad that's like left behind.
The club life is fun. It's fun to dance, but like
dancing also so like, awkward.
One of the funny things too is I noticed like the guys who like stand on like, the edges of the club and like just peer in looking for girls to like latch onto.
Right.
It's just so funny seeing it like. Just seeing like these kids doing it, it's jokes.
Well, it's like that's the only enjoyable thing. If you actually have a woman to dance with, then it's enjoyable. If you're there by yourself with some fucking buddies that you're all gonna fuck each other later, it's not really fun.
I think it's fun just to go and dance, and get drunk and have a good time with your boys.
Well, I don't drink, Kris.
Well, just go and dance. Like, I like dancing. Do you not like dancing?
By yourself?
Well, you don't go to clubs by yourself.
No, but you dance. You don't dance. I mean, like you don't have anybody like to.
You don't
dance
have
with.
To dance.
Is it a little circle with your buddies, all like, like shuffling your shoulders together?
Yeah, man. We're just fucking, doing all the dance shit, bro. Okay, you don't have to be dancing with specific girls just to have fun dancing. You just gotta go on there and just fucking do you, man. Let the music take you over, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Boring. It sounds boring to me. I'd rather be at home playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. That's the kind of guy that I am.
Yeah. Yeah, you're that kind of guy, for sure.
Still get more women than you, too. That's great.
Oh, well, you're cool, man. You're cool.
Anyways.
Nice. That's a competition, right? Because women are prizes to be won? Yeah.
Oh, is that like your little feminist shtick? Does that work with the ladies? Women are not objects. As soon as the podcast stops recording, I can't wait to bang this girl, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's typical Kris.
That's not even true at all. Oh my god, I hate you.
Anyways, I guess that's your new experience. I don't know how we compare new experiences. We're not doing that competition anymore, are we? Who's better? Who has the better experience?
No, let's not do competition anymore. We'll just keep track.
Keep track?
For our own mental scoreboards.
Alright, fine. Mm-hmm. Sounds good. But yeah, no, they definitely download Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I approve.
Or I don't think you should download it. Pokemon Go still?
No, I don't play Pokemon Go still. Are you insane?
Jeez, relax.
It's the dumbest thing. And it was cool. There was one cool element about it was that like for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, everyone was playing it, and you would like walk down the street and you would just see everyone on their phones playing it. So that's kind of an interesting community element. But now it's just so dead. Like I heard someone asked me actually, do you play it? I'm like, no. They're like, but they just added all these new Pokemon.
You can get a fucking Magby now. Dude, get a Hoot. Sudowoodo.
Okay. Regardless, this does not pique my interest at all.
Unknowns.
In fact, this actually makes me get all the unknowns. That's just so stupid. All this makes me not want to play it even more.
Why? You don't get unknown?
It's just dumb. It's not fun. It really isn't. And it was never fun.
Right. It was never that fun. I even from the beginning, I was never too into it. Like I thought I'd be like obsessed with this game, like being a real Pokemon trainer. You had to be Ash in the real world.
But you could just battle like any other regular Pokemon.
If you could battle like other people with your phones, that'd be even cooler.
Yeah,
that would be cool. That'd be like what I would like. I would pay money for that feature, but like, just the way it currently is so whack.
Yeah, no, it's a stupid fucking app.
And no one's too scary to catch. No one's too scary to catch.
No one's too scary.
No one's ever scary. You know a movie Pokemon 3?
No, I don't.
Entei?
I saw that in theaters when I was younger.
I think I saw it in theaters too, actually.
Oh,
did I see it with you?
I have no idea.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Probably. It's a lot of things together.
We gotta stop talking about anime because it's really like ruining my street cred here.
We've lost all our viewership right now. It's just you and me listening.
And just some one like South Korean kid still listening.
And Nick. Shout out to Nick.
Yes, I guess Nick would.
Yeah.
Listen. But anyways, yeah. So I have an interesting story I wanted to share.
Before you get into your interesting story, though, I want to say you have really nice wrists, Spencer.
Oh, do I? Oh,
yeah,
you're doing this now. All right.
But you know what would make your wrists look even nicer, make them give them a nice little pop?
What, Kris? Tell me.
If you had a nice True Wood watch.
True Wood?
Yeah.
What's that?
You haven't heard of Truewood?
Not since last week. On the podcast, but no, continue.
So Truewood is a new company founded by one of our buddies, Ibrahim Hyder, and his other boy, Bishoy. So basically, Truewood, they sell all kinds of wooden watches, bangles, sunglasses, and rings, other fine jewelry. And the purchase of each Truewood item, they plant 10 trees somewhere in the world.
Do they really?
Yeah, actually, can you believe that? 10 trees. Wow. 10 whole fucking trees.
And then they chop those same ones down and sell more watches.
No, don't even suggest they would do that, Spencer. Don't even suggest that. But yeah, it's kind of thing like we're gonna take from the earth, we're gonna give back to the earth as well, you know.
Yeah.
Keep the cycle going, so we're never like taking too much and abusing Mother Nature. So I think that's really cool of them. They're actually giving back to the world as a whole while making these cool fancy watches. I'm currently wearing the Truewood Arrow right now. It's baller, isn't it, Spencer?
It actually is a good looking watch, and like I went on the website. I'm not someone who wants to spend all this. Like I have some fancy watches, so I'm satisfied. And I went on the website though, and I started looking at them. I'm like, man, like a lot of them are tempting because they do look really good, and they're good quality. And just the one that Kris is wearing right now. I know you guys can't see it, but it actually is a
Truewood Arrow.
Yeah, but I support, like, I obviously want to support my friends, but also the product itself. Like, I wouldn't recommend other people buy it if I didn't stand by the product.
Yeah, like, if it was absolute shit and, like, something you could buy on, like, Alibaba or whatever, I would say, yeah, go on Alibaba. But, like, this is actually legit, like, quality stuff made specifically for Truewood, so I would highly recommend you go to mytruewood.com. I spell it mytruwood.com.
And
the cool stuff.
And if you go over there and you want to buy something, you can use the promo code NOGIRLFRIEND, and that's going to give you, I think it's 15% off of your purchase.
Indeed, 15% off, people, which is a sizable chunk off a good watch. I actually used the code to buy some shades the other day.
You bought the sunglasses?
Yeah, no. The weird thing is, I wear regular glasses. Like, and I just bought them.
Are they prescription?
It looks so nice. No, but it's regular shades. I'm never gonna wear them. But I bought them anyway because it looks so good.
Wow. Well, congratulations,
look
Kris.
Look at contacts now. But yeah, go on mytruewood.com. Use promo code NOGIRLFRIEND. 15% off. It's a good deal.
We'll include the link in the description.
Yes, we will. Anyway, Spencer, back to your story.
Yeah, so, anyways, that was a good little advertising segment there.
Thank you. We'll do it every week from now on.
Every week.
Every other week.
Better start paying us. None of these slave wages. You hear that, Ebes? Anyways, so I have an interesting story. I think one you'll give me a nice little, like, hey, that a boy. At least that's the reaction I'm hoping you'll give me.
I'm not a frat boy, Spencer.
I went out
No offense if you're in a fraternity or anything.
I went out to a restaurant called Turtle Jack's. A lot of people don't know what Turtle Jack's. Do you know what Turtle Jack's is?
I've been there many times.
Oh yeah, we have. Yeah. We've been there once.
Okay,
Let's settle down there, Kris. But a lot of people didn't. I tried to explain the story to somebody else, and they didn't know. He didn't know what it was. But it's kind of like it's like he didn't know. He thought it Turtle Jack's. He thought it was.
That was a real turtle?
No, some park or something. I don't know what it was. Some bar, but I mean, it's a restaurant. Anyways, it's kind of a fancy-ish restaurant, not too fancy. But anyway, so I went there with a friend of mine. It was her birthday, so I just wanted to treat her to dinner. Anyways, we had like the greatest dinner experience ever.
Is it what I think it is?
What, Aaron? Yeah, it was Aaron. So my good friend Aaron, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a fantastic dinner experience. So we ordered like wings and something else. So I ordered strips, she ordered wings. And then the manager comes out. First of all, our waitress was fantastic. She was like awesome. She was funny. She was sweet and kind. And she was absolutely fabulous. Anyway, so we order our meal, and then the manager comes out, and he mentions that like they screwed up Aaron's order, so he's gonna do it all for free, and like the ones that they screwed up because they put in the wrong wings, he'll give us those wings, and he'll give Aaron her order as well. So we just got a whole like platter of wings for free.
Wait, so they gave you the wrong kind of wings?
Yeah, like because there's two types. There's like the breaded one and non-breaded one.
Oh.
So they accidentally they put the breaded ones in the fryer, right? And she wanted the non-breaded ones. So they ended up just giving us the breaded ones with her, and plus they gave her also an order of the non-breaded ones. Just a shit ton of wings.
Okay, whenever that happens, I imagine it must really suck for the chefs in the back. Probably just get this fucking trash by management.
Maybe, yeah, I could see that happening. But this guy just, the manager was so awesome. Like, he was in such a good mood. He was funny. He was, like, kind of nervous, actually. He was, like, a younger guy. So I remember it was like
stay on the job.
Yeah, maybe. But he was just great. And so, anyways, we ended up getting our food. It was fantastic. We had a good time. And I remember what happened was we have 2 receipts, right? So I ended up writing a note on the back of each one. One to the manager saying what a fantastic job he did and how happy we were, and one to our waitress saying what a great job she did and also how like unbelievably attractive she was. And like,
what?
Yeah, it's just like it was like half a diatribe of like compliments, and then I left my phone number at the bottom.
Why?
Anyways,
Jesus.
and then there's actually part 2 to this story. So we're at work the next day. Erin and I work together, and we're in the break room, and then she just calls me out in front of all the work people, and she's like, "So, did that waitress text you back?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Yeah, exactly. And you know what's best? She probably won't, right? Because she's out of your league." Like, just straight up in front of everybody.
Yeah,
I was like, what a bitchy comment to make.
Okay, Spencer, she's well within her right to say that to you, and you're being a total dick.
How's I being a dick?
You're out with this girl, and it's not technically...
We're friends.
Technically not a date.
She has a boyfriend.
Yeah, still, but you still gotta be... It's not her birthday dinner, right?
Oh, whatever,
You should be paying attention to her, man.
She loved the service. She thought she was fantastic.
Yeah, but she wanted to give her fucking number to this
Alright, well, you know what, Kris? The joke's on her. Because an hour later, she texted me back, and I got the screenshot of it. I sent it right to Erin. I was like, "Oh, that's fucking right. Now, how do you have to say about that?" And then she was actually pretty happy for me. But regardless, that was a big slap in the face, and it worked out. Yeah, she did.
You seen her?
No. Wait, am I seeing her, or have I seen her yet?
Seen her yet?
Seen her yet? No, I have not seen her. It just happened.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So, but hopefully, we'll see what happens. Because I have actually have a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, who was telling me his cousin. Mm-hmm. Tried to like pick up some waitress at a bar once, and now they've been in a relationship for like 6 years.
Waitresses.
Yeah.
I have a similar story if you're done with yours.
I am done with mine, Kris. So go ahead.
So this happened. This happened in the second year of my university. So I was a wee lad, around 19. So my buddy, and his girlfriend at the time, we all went to Wild Wings, a wing establishment in Waterloo, and so similarly, we also had a great waitress who gave us awesome service. And so I was like, as a joke, I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna write my number on the bill."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Yeah, okay, do it." And so I was like, "Okay, I will." So I had a pen, I wrote my number down, paid the bill, walked out, and I'm like chilling at home. I get a text, and some number I don't recognize.
Yeah.
And it's like, it said something like kind of sexual. And I was
really?
Yeah. And I was like, okay, it's obviously a joke. Text my friend like, hey. Yeah. It's a nice prank. Thanks for I get it as a joke, and they're like, "What are we talking about?"
Of course, they're gonna deny it though.
And then I'm like, "What?" So I give them that texting the person, and I'm like, "Okay, you guys texting me, right?" And they're like, "No, what the hell?" So then the guy's girlfriend calls me, and he's like, "Yeah, we're not texting you. Like, I have no idea what's going on." And I realize it's actually coming from the waitress from Wild Wings.
Yeah,
but like, all of her texts, like, they're incorporating some wing sauce flavor into the sexual message. And awesome. I'm like, it's like, she just kept sending me, like, different sexual texts of, like, it's like, all the crazy, like, Wild Wing flavors, like, rhinestone boots and all this kind of joke shit. And I was like, I was just dying. I said, like, 10 of those texts.
So funny. And that's actually really funny. I don't know, if that was her idea, that's awesome. Honestly.
Yeah. It's like some of the best texts I've ever received. They were hilarious.
So it didn't go anywhere, I'm assuming?
I texted her back, but then like...
She wasn't down?
No.
Here, I'll read you what I wrote on the receipt.
I still miss her.
You still miss her?
Yeah.
And I'll read you what I wrote on the receipt. I want you to tell me if this was laying it on too thick. It's only a couple sentences. Alright, so... tell me if this, turns you on. Or if you would text the guy back.
If I was gay, if I was a woman, alright.
Alright. So, to our waitress, you were an absolute joy, and we both loved your service.
No.
Although you tried to kill me with Diet Coke, because she kept refilling my glass.
You're funny.
Inside jokes. I'll take it as a sign of love. Thank you so much for making our stressful day better. Then this is where it really gets good, Kris. I write...
Did you get a picture of your dick?
I wrote, also, I do have to say that you are incredibly gorgeous.
Oh my god.
Your beautiful presence can only be matched by your heavenly smile.
You're so cheesy.
You actually make me blush.
Oh my god.
Hope to see you again.
How do you look yourself in the mirror after that, man?
Well,
you must have like some kind of confidence.
Because I have such an attractive face and such a fantastic smile, I was pretty confident that I would get a response, and lo and behold, I did. And I won't share those responses, but it was great. And I highly recommend you go out and you take some chances, because I mean, you might get a woman who messages you back wing sauce flavors, or you may find one who actually likes the texts and the comments, and you see where that goes. So that's my little advice for the podcast.
Yeah, I'll echo that. Like a few weeks ago, a buddy of mine told a bartender at some club, like, you don't get this joke, but like it's an Ed Sheeran line, and he said to her, "I'm in love with the shape of you," which is a line from the chorus of the song "Shape of You," and she just fucking died. And so like, yeah, you know, so anything works. So, like, if you have the right delivery, if you actually mean it. So like,
I don't know. They also
live
feel
your
like,
dreams.
don't think people like in those positions, they probably get hit on all the time.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like that's why. Like, I felt like writing a note would be better because and that's the first thing she said when she did text me. Is that, like, I never get notes. So it really...
You gotta be out of the box.
Made my day. Yeah, exactly.
You can't just come out front of, like, you're beautiful.
You can't just pull your pants off, take your pants off. And
well, like, that will work sometimes, but not most. But, like, you have to really know your audience.
Right. You try that in the clubs, Kris?
Not in the clubs anymore after that one time I got kicked out. But I had my heyday.
Anyways, yeah. So that's my little spiel. I don't know. Do you have any other topics you want to discuss? Anything that's bubbling into your mind? Because I got one more story for you.
Did I tell you the idea I had about for a business I had?
Business idea.
Mm-hmm.
No. What is it?
So don't steal my idea, people in the No Girlfriend podcast. Chill. So I saw this thing on BBC where it's like, they had all these fat tigers in this zoo somewhere in some country, and so it's
such vivid imagery coming in my head. Bunch of fat tigers in some country, some zoo somewhere.
But they noticed that the tigers in the wild, they chase birds to catch them and eat them. So in order to get these fat tigers in shape, they take all these drones and like had them like fly around the tiger reserve. The tigers would like chase the drones and try and eat them because they thought they were birds, but they obviously been metal, so they kind of give up afterwards.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
But like chasing after the tiger kind of gets them in shape.
Right.
So this is my idea for a business.
Brace yourself, everybody.
Pet tigers. No, I'm kidding. So like, imagine this: an alarm clock, right? Or like when you set it to go off, this drone pops out of the top of the alarm, makes a loud sound, and it steals your keys. And it flies around your house as if chase the drone to eventually turn it off. So you have to like jump in, swipe, and catch it, otherwise the sound won't stop and you won't get your keys. I call it Tiger Drone.
What's the promo code, Kris?
No Girlfriend, obviously.
Oh, alright.
But yeah, what do you think of my idea?
I think it's absolutely ludicrous, and I would expect nothing less than ludicrous.
What's wrong with it? I think it'd be great because like people always complain about like you have a phone, to turn off your alarm, and just like
Dude,
go
if you want
on,
that workout, just
up.
walk around with like your wallet hanging out of your pocket, and then someone will take it. You can fucking chase them.
No, okay, shut up, you're an idiot. But like, this thing will like make you have to get out of bed in the morning. So if you want to get up at 5, this thing will fucking get up. This drone will pop out of your alarm and fly around your room or your house or fuck not. So you have to just chase it down in order to turn it off. So you're getting exercise, and B, you're gonna be woken up.
Imagine being
and
that
so
drone. Like your one job was to like just take someone's keys every morning and fly
they don't have feelings.
I just think it's so pointless, Kris. This is not a real business idea.
Yeah, it is.
You're not an entrepreneur.
Neither are you. Don't.
What do you mean? I was an entrepreneur. I didn't say I was.
Don't shit on my dream, Spencer, okay? I'm going to make a bigger tiger drone. I'm going to get none of the money, and I'm going to leave you in the No
Sold a
podcast.
giant tiger. They could be your partner. Giant tiger,
the chain?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, well, you know what my advice, then fuck my advice.
That wasn't a good idea. You're just spitballing ideas that don't make any sense at all.
Oh, yes, because the tiger drone is just common sense.
Okay, I'm going to work on some schematics for it, alright? And we'll have some prototypes made.
Can you spell schematics, Kris?
Yeah, SCHEMATICS, schematics.
Well, never been good with spelling, so I'm going to assume you're right, because you said it quite confidently.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's a one.
I hope that's right. That's like an idiot.
Maybe we'll go on Google. We'll look it up, and then I'll come back to you next week.
Okay, sounds good.
Critiquing how you spelled that.
Right, sounds good.
So I had a terrible experience recently. Actually, a horrendous one. Probably my worst experience of the past week. I went to a shawarma joint that I have never been to.
Here we go.
All right. And if you've listened to a previous podcast, you know that I'm a fan of the chicken shawarma. And falafel, for that matter. So I go to this place, And I ordered one shawarma wrap and one falafel wrap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because I want to get taste both of them and see which ones I like and whatever. I don't think I've ever really been truly disappointed with a shawarma. I've been maybe disappointed. I have been maybe a bit, but never anything like this. Like this was by far, by a long shot, like the worst shawarma I have ever tasted in my entire life. The chicken was like really dry and chewy and like crunchy in like a weird way. Like not like a crunch you get from chicken or like crispy chicken or something. Like it was just really like cooked poorly.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a burnt crunchy.
Yeah, or I want to say crunchy. It was just like pieces of it were just really hard. Like it was just not good. Mm-hmm. And then the falafel was the worst falafel I've ever had. I can make shawarma and falafel sandwiches and wraps. Like
how?
You buy the falafel and then you just make the wrap. It's pretty easy. Gotcha. It's not. I don't actually make the falafel from scratch.
Cool.
But anyways, this I have made much better than this. This was I couldn't even eat it. I actually could not eat it at all. It was so bad, and when I am excited for a meal, I was very excited to try this. When I'm excited for a meal and it disappoints that much, like I learned like the amount of rage that consumes me in that moment. Like I had really angry thoughts of just like breaking a window out of like just pure anger. Obviously, I wouldn't do it because I'm not a crazy person.
Yeah.
But I was just so frustrated that I spent my money on like such mediocre shawarma. I'll make sure I'll never go back to that place ever again for as long as I live. And I hope it closes down. And there was like basically no one in there. So I don't think they're getting much business, which is great. It means they're one step from being
Where was the place? Was it Mississauga? Or
yeah, Mississauga. Else? Yeah. In fact, so the place I go to I like is called Pita and Grill. And this place is also called Pita and Grill.
Yeah. And
it's like they've ripped off the name. I guess the copyright wasn't there. Mm-hmm. Because the location I like called Pita and Grill is like, yeah, that's not affiliated with us. Mm-hmm. I don't know the legal background of the whole fucking situation. Yeah. Stop asking me, Kris.
Okay, sorry.
But it was just fucking horrible. I'm so upset about that place. And someone's gonna fucking hear a complaint. But yeah. So that's that.
Man, that sounds pretty brutal there, Spence.
Have you ever had a bad shawarma? Just a bad one?
Not since that one I had from Osmond's, where this is really burnt.
Right.
That was like probably the worst I've ever had. But recently, I've been going to Taza Express a lot, which is the shawarma. Taza Express.
Oh yeah.
The shawarma joint nearest to our homes.
Yeah.
And that one's like really good. Like I've gone there pretty regularly. I'm kind of sad to say, but
I had to stop. I was gaining weight from going there.
Yeah, so I'm gaining a bunch of weight from going there too. I need to stop too.
Yeah.
But like it's so good and it's so convenient.
It is because it's right. It's really walking distance from my house.
Yeah, but I'm never walking. I'm just driving. If they had a drive-through, fuck man.
Which one place has a drive-through?
If they did, I'd 10 pounds heavier. Okay. I'm telling you, man.
So wait, hang on,
man.
So the fact that you'd have to get out of your car and walk into the place actually deters you from going there?
No, it doesn't deter me, but that's the exercise I get.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Plus, like, dancing in the car sometimes.
Only you would call walking into a food joint and ordering a meal exercise.
Okay, well, it's movement, okay? As opposed to sitting in my fucking car and just jerking off all the way through the drive-thru.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Yeah, one of those people.
Anyways, god damn it, I really do want to get off that topic. I think that concludes what I wanted to say this week, unless you have anything you want to throw in here. I'm pretty much satisfied.
Did I mention the Tiger Jones already?
Yes, you mentioned the fucking Tiger Jones, Kris.
Okay, well, I think I'm pretty satisfied too with the podcast this week.
All right.
Anything that you wanted to plug, Spence?
No.
Okay. So what do I want to plug?
Think of something.
I guess watch Riverdale on Netflix.
Shut up! I was about to say that. Do not fucking watch that show.
Friend of the podcast, Cole Sprouse is in it.
I think friend of the podcast. I think you're forgetting the fact that the main character has red hair. Like that's like a first strike against watching that show.
I love people with red hair, man. I think it's great. I like the color.
Of course you.
What?
Who says that?
What? I think it's
I
cool
love
color.
people with red hair.
Okay, well, I don't. Okay,
what does that mean? They all have that thing about them. You know that thing that people with red hair have besides.
It's like have a je ne sais quoi, you know? It's like it's just.
And you know he actually died. The actor dyes his hair. I didn't know
obviously,
that. I didn't fucking know that.
So
he's not even like. Yeah. So I was right. I was like, right.
Obviously, not a real ginger.
Yeah, there wouldn't be a ginger that looked like that.
Well, there could be, but like,
is there?
I don't know.
I challenge anyone.
I don't know every redhead person in the world, but I'm sure there are some some good looking, some gingers who are like jacked like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of good looking ones already.
All right, Chris. Thanks for that input. Fucking horrible.
But yes, check out his show. Riverdale's been getting rave reviews. Thanks. Shout out to Cole doing good things for himself. Check out mytrue.com, promo code NoGirlfriend. Check us out on Twitter. Do we have an Instagram account?
No, we don't have an Instagram. How do you not know this by now, Chris?
So Twitter at NoGirlfriendPod.
The Facebook page.
No Girlfriend Podcast. Or on iTunes. YouTube, No Girlfriend Podcast. Gmail is nogirlfriendpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Snapchat.
Do we have... Oh, I guess I don't...
You want to plug in?
What's my Snapchat? I think my Snapchat is just my name, Spencer Jabara. I think that might be it. Or what is it? Prime Minister Spencer G. That might be it.
Wow. And mine's Krisen. Krizen. What else do we got to plug this week? I think that's
You reading your fucking laundry list? That's it. We're good. We're done.
I think that's about
Call
it.
A day.
We got our food blog starting up next week, right?
What?
The food blog?
There's no food blog.
Fine.
Oh, we have to go to... Oh, you know what? Next sneak peek, I'll talk about my experience at Holy Chuck's next week. That was a great burger.
You went?
Yes, I did.
I told you it was good.
Yes, it was very good.
Oh my god,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week.
All right. Okay. All right. To everybody out there in podcast land, stay single, stay hungry. Peace out.